Dave?
Can you just start with the goal? Just your thoughts on it all and what went on before and the reactions?
Yeah, it was a good goal. Let that be clear. Ball in behind, cut back cross. Bergvall scoring, stayed really calm, finished it off. But I don't think you're interested in that. I think you're interested in the moment before. Yeah, when I just walked in, I said, I was thinking, I think I saw Ange sitting here on Sunday. And I thought, oh, something happened, and I think Spurs weren't happy with a few decisions that were made on Sunday. And many people always say that this will eventually match up in the end of the season. I'm not one of them that believes that, because sometimes you can be unlucky in the season or you can be lucky in the season. Yeah, on Sunday a decision went against them. Maybe today a decision went in favor of them. Which is, of course, very unlucky for us, because I've never felt that we were going to lose this game, especially not after the first 15 to 20 minutes, because I did feel Spurs started the game better than us. But after that, in my opinion, we had most of the game control, played most of the game on their half, had much more ball possession. And then, yeah, a moment like this, yeah, if you go down to 10 for a few seconds, against a very good, against a team that can play so good football like Tottenham can, it's far from ideal.
It's a clear second yellow card though as well.
Yeah. I don't think there's any debate about that. So they say he didn't stop the counter-attack. I think every manager would prefer if there's a tackle being made now 40 yards away from our goalkeeper. I don't think you really stop a counter-attack. Then every manager would prefer to get a second yellow card for the other team than to finish that counter-attack with a player less to play that counter-attack with. And then if that is not the discussion, then the next discussion is, was it reckless enough to just give advantage? Advantage is the right word. And then just come back and say, yeah, I thought the tackle was still too reckless. So I still have to give a yellow. But yeah, he had to. In the VAR decision, he had to tell everyone what his decision was, and unfortunately, he didn't have to do this in this decision. So things happen. Very unlucky for us. Very unlucky for us. The good thing for us is that if you ever have to lose a game, it's better if you lose one where there's still a second leg to be played. And far from ideal starting position for us, because they have a really good team. Probably some players come back for the second leg. So. Far from ideal to lose here, but if I ever have to lose, I prefer to lose. If there's still a leg to be played, then it would have been only this game.
I know you've got a hell of a lot of games at the moment, but it was 17 days ago that we beat them 6-3 here. I mean, it's sometimes difficult in football to kind of, relate to what happened. Would you kind of, I don't know, concede that maybe not quite at your best tonight? Is that fair?
Sorry, your last?
Would you concede it's maybe not quite at your best tonight?
We're not quite at our best tonight.
Your team?
Yeah, if you compare it with the 6-3, then that's clear. But I don't think we will reach that level in every single game we play. So you can always expect a reaction from Spurs, which you saw today. You can always expect a reaction from the fans, because it's a semi-final. It's such. We all know how important it is to us, but also how important it is for the Spurs fans to go to the final. So we knew when we came here that it would never be the same game as we played here 1 week ago or 2 weeks ago. But still, I saw a lot of things the same. I think even in that game, the ball possession was equal. But now I think we had 60-40. So many good things to take, for me more than the United game, but the result was not as good as against United.
And a little bit of history in English football with that first VAR
Yeah.
announcement across the stadium. Any thoughts on it? What did you make of it? Just how it worked?
I think it's you can judge something on one game, but if it's offside, yeah, then I don't think anyone has to explain something. When he started explaining something, you saw a red and a blue line. So I think it's more. It would be more interesting for everyone if he would have explained why he didn't give a second yellow card, than explaining why he cancelled the goal, because that's what everybody could see on the screen. But I know that that's not the rule. It's the rule to have these decisions where the VAR is involved, and the VAR was of course not involved in yes or no a second yellow. But in general, I think it's let's judge this not on an evening. Let's judge this if we've seen this a few more times.
James.
Arne, what was the problem for Kwanzaa?
He didn't feel really well. So from the moment the game started till the moment we had to take him off, he felt a bit of pressure. I think he said on his chest, but it went so fast. Okay, he came off and the game started again. So I have to ask him exactly, but I think he said he didn't feel really well. So it was not an injury, but more not feeling really well. He was though in the last few days a bit ill. Ill is the word I think you use, huh? But we thought he was on his way back. But maybe that had something to do with it. I have to ask, but it had nothing to do with an injury.
Hi, Anna. I know you got booked, but
I didn't get booked.
oh, you
No,
didn't get
no.
booked, sorry. But I was wondering how you kept so calm at the end. You were very friendly with the officials. Do you have any advice for other managers to keep calm after a decision like this?
Oh, I don't think I'm known in Holland for the person that always stays calm with referee decisions. Although I do think they have a wrong opinion about me over there when it comes to referee decisions. Decision is made. You can't change it in the moment. You feel like, okay, when he didn't give the second yellow, nobody thought that it would have had such a big impact 30 seconds later. I think, I haven't asked him, but I'm 99.9% sure that I wasn't the only one who felt, I would use the word which I cannot use anymore. What other word could I use then?
Not the best.
Which didn't feel not the best. I'm 99% sure when Bergvall scored, the referee was like, is this really happening? Because he couldn't change it anymore. Was for him also far from ideal, I think. But yeah, that's why I say 99.9, because I couldn't look in his head. And he didn't have to tell what he felt.
On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.